City are back in action at Ashton Gate this Saturday and will be facing a struggling Stoke City side in the Championship this weekend. How will we get on against the Potters and how will Bristol City line up? Here is all my thoughts before Bristol City versus Stoke. Well, first of all, Bristol City last time out, a 1-0 defeat away on the road at Leicester City. A generally very good defensive performance, very cohesive, pretty resilient for most of the game, and only really a penalty that was the difference between a quality side in Leicester, who are destined for the Premier League in my opinion, and a side that's fairly competitive in the Championship. Stoke will be a very different threat. They are sitting 20th in the league so far. They've only won twice this season, and that was against Rotherham and Watford, and so they haven't won away from home yet. Bristol City themselves have only recorded one win at Ashton Gate though this season, so maybe there is something there for Stoke to exploit. It's been 5 games without a win for Alex Neil's side, with the draw away at Huddersfield being the only point in that period. A home defeat was the last result at home to Hull City, 2 quick-fire goals from the Tigers, and then wrapped up with a late Regan Slater goal. But Andre Vidigal was on the score sheet yet again. He scored 4 goals so far this season for Stoke, consequently becoming their top goal scorer so far this season. He's been a really promising summer signing. Talking of summer signings, they've made 17 new signings, Stoke City, a lot from abroad, but some we already know in England, i.e. Ben Pearson, Daniel Johnson, Lyndon Gooch, but they've also brought in some exotic players, Ryan Mice, Mehdi Leris, Sehadak Sabanovic, who's come in from Celtic. Andre Vidigal is one of them. He's come in from the Portuguese league. He's also done quite well, but the main problem so far has been the tinkering formations between a 4 and a 3. It just hasn't been settled. And granted, it was always going to take time to bed in 17 new players, and with a number of players exiting as well at Stoke, but it's getting a pretty tedious process at the Bet 365. It kind of felt a little bit different though this season for Stoke. It felt like Alex Neil had something there to build upon from last year, and it just hasn't worked out so far. As I said, 17 new players have come in, all of them being his own players, so there's no excuses now in terms of Michael O'Neill's squad or Nathan Jones' squad or Gary Rowett's squad, etc., etc. It is Alex Neil's squad now, but there just seems to be something lacking at the moment. They've brought in loads of new players, some of them are really high quality and high caliber for this level, just is not ticking at the moment. And that lack of consistency within team selection I talked about, hopefully that translates into Bristol City's positive dilemma, and it definitely plays in our favour, because I'd argue we're a very settled side, maybe from a couple of positions where change could be made. I'd say arguably they're a very well side. We know for what formation we'll play. It'll be a 4-3-3, and it will be the same spine of the team that's been there for a while now. So hopefully the consistency and the manager being in there for a longer time, hopefully that plays into our hands this Saturday. And I think that leads us nicely into the team I expect to play this weekend. Well, it will be Max O'Leary in goal, and I also have to mention that Lewis Thomas has come into the football club after Harvey Wells Richards was injured with a knee injury, so hopefully he recovers quite well. But Lewis Thomas has come in on a free agent from the free agent market. He will be a third choice keeper behind Stefan Bajic and Max O'Leary, but Max O'Leary will play in this one. I'm fairly confident. I expect Taylor Garn-Hickman to start at right back. Whether George Tanner is, able to play 4 games in 2 weeks or not, again, I'm not completely sure. I'm not sure his fitness levels, but I think that it's only fair Taylor Garn-Hickman to get another chance. Centre-back, it'll not be Zach Viner, it'll be Rob Dickey, in my opinion, alongside Cal Naismith, and that's our only real centre-back options at the moment, so I think we'll have to be that. Cam Pring at left-back, Hayden Roberts has impressed so far in a City shirt, coming off the bench, but Cam Pring left-back is a non-negotiable at this point in time. Joe Williams, Matty James and Jason Knight is fairly standard at this point. Mark Sykes-Sambell is, again, very standard and, will be causing, hopefully, Stoke a lot of problems. Naki Wells up top is a bit of bone of contention for me, but he will definitely play up top, because at the moment we don't really have many other options who are ready for the first team, and we could say Yeboah and whatnot, but at the moment it's probably Naki Wells who has the shirt. Well, Stoke will be desperate for a result, but I do think we're very solid defensively. Cal Naismith, Cam Pring, Zach Viner beforehand, but now will be Rob Dickey. Max O'Leary's been really good. He has the highest save percentage in the entire league out of the goalkeepers with 81%. So hopefully that translates into us a very good another very good defensive performance. And despite the 1-0 loss at Leicester, I thought, as I mentioned at the start of the video, I thought we were really resolute, really resilient, and overall put in a really good defensive performance against a top quality side with some great options, not only in the starting 11, but also off the bench. And no disrespect to Stoke, we will not be playing Steffi Mabadidi, Jamie Vardy, and Abdul Fatawu, and Yunus Akgun off the bench, and Kilachi Iheanacho and whatnot. We will be playing nowhere near the standard of quality Stoke possess. And again, I'm not saying Stoke have no threat. They obviously do, and I do think they have some really good players in that squad, but it's nowhere near the quality that Leicester have. So hopefully that same defensive performance leads us into a clean sheet, which hopefully we can build on. And because of the fact that hopefully we take the game to Stoke a little bit more and show them a little bit less respect, again, no disrespect to Stoke, we hopefully get the 3 points. Once again, I do feel that our attacking quality is there as well. Mark Sykes has been in really good form this season. Sam Bell's always been a threat in most attacking situations. Nahki Wells, as I mentioned, bit of a bone of contention with me, but really good championship striker. Hopefully those goals start coming eventually. Again, I think our midfield threat is really good. I think we've got a little bit of dynamism in there with Jason Knight, Joe Williams, Matty James. We've got the ball circulation, we've got the energy, we've got the bite, we've got the resilience. And then we also have the threat. If Taylor Gordon-Hickman starts at right back, we have a really good attacking threat. Even if George Tanner starts there, I thought he was really good away at Leicester. So either one of them starts, I think it'll be a really, really good attacking threat. And hopefully, if we have more of the ball against Stoke than we did Leicester, then we show those flanks and really attack that unsettled Stoke backline. Cam Pring, the same thing. He's shown that he can attack and really attack oppositions and be direct and be a really good player going forward. So hopefully all of that combined together puts in a really good attacking performance. And with the defensive record we've shown so far, as I said, 7 goals conceded this season, despite a little bit of uncertainty in terms of Zach Weiner, Rob Dickey or Zach Weiner Naismith. Hopefully that translates into a good attacking performance as well as a good defensive performance, and that is the best case scenario for Bristol City in this one. At this point in time, I do feel like we're a stronger side than Stoke. I think eventually Stoke will start moving in the right direction, but at the moment we have to take advantage of the fact that they're a bit of unrest in the fan base, a bit of questioning of Alex Neil, real uncertainty in terms of the starting 11 and who's their strongest starting 11, and a little bit of doubt of what formation they'll actually set up with at Ashton Gate. Hopefully all of that, and correlating with the fact that we're quite a settled side and really hopefully moving in the right direction, hopefully that all correlates and equates to a Bristol City win on Saturday. And that is why I'm going to go for us to keep a clean sheet, and not only that, I'll also go for us to win the game quite comfortably. And this might be a game where we don't have 55-60% possession, because Alex Neil, historically known for a pretty possession-based system, Sunderland, Preston, Norwich, etc. But hopefully, even on the counter-attack, or if it's similar possession, we do have enough of the ball to hurt Stoke in those wide areas, and especially through the centre as well, through that dynamism in midfield I mentioned. So that's why I'm going to go for Bristol City 2, Stoke City 0 as my prediction. Let me know your prediction down in the comment section below. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, hit like. If you haven't already subscribed here, it's your Stoke YouTube channel for more Bristol City content in the future. I will be there tomorrow at Stoke, so catch you there and see the matchday vlog. That'll come out. In the meantime, I will put the link up to my Leicester review up there. A really generally good performance and generally fairly positive despite the 1-0 loss at the King Power. So if you want to check that out, that will be on screen right now.